Poke.
Ben.
Mate.
Slow news day.
Things. Another Britcast reactions.
Only a week later.
Only a week later.
All these announcements.
And all for Fortnite Season 10.
Well, it's a big thing. They brought in mechs.
Big mechs.
You can sit in robots and stamp on people.
And do robot-y things.
Many robot style things.
All the robot style things.
Pretty much all that happened today.
Well, there was also a small rumor floating in the ether that a certain most well-branded and well-marketed streamer in the world had arrived on Mixer. Did you catch his name? I didn't catch his name. I thought I saw it on Twitter. Did you catch it?
It was Samurai, I think. Samurai
Yeah.
guy? Samurai
it was
guy.
something like that, wasn't it? Assassin?
Assassin! It was a nighttime assassin.
That was it. Nighttime Assassin.
Also,
that was it.
But no, I want to change my name to Nighttime Assassin now. As much as I like my name, I really like Nighttime Assassin.
But somebody suggested I should change mine to Fen the Hammer yesterday, and I thought I might do that.
Was that person you?
Yes. Right. Right, serious talk. Ninja.
Wow.
Ninja is moving to Mixer. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody knew.
Nobody could have seen it coming.
It just announced on Twitter today.
Out of nowhere.
Out of absolutely nowhere.
You could argue that he is the biggest streamer in the world. At least up there in the top echelon.
He's certainly the most well-known, right?
I would argue that, yeah. And if he's not the biggest streamer in the world, he's certainly the most mainstream streamer in the world.
Well, he's the guy that made it normal.
Yeah, he's been in ESPN.
He's been on normal TV. He's analyzed on business channels. You know, yeah, he's made it. He's where, you know, big content creators want to be, right? That's where he is. And
he's not a content creator anymore. He's a celebrity.
He's something else, yeah.
He's transcended the rest of us.
That seems to be exactly what he's trying to get away from. I don't know if you saw the video he did on his tweet, but he said specifically that he wants to get back to grassroots streaming, which is great because the rest of us are here trying to get the hell out.
We're all trying to get to his level, and he's like, yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think that's an interpretive thing. That's open into interpretation.
Yeah.
You've taken it that way. I took it as he wants to remember why he loved it, I think. Something to that effect.
Yeah, rekindle the spark.
Yeah, and I think that help. Now he's gone to what can only be said as a much smaller platform. He's helping to build that platform in a way that he could never have done with Twitch. And he helped blow Twitch up from big to huge, or from huge to really huge, but he never built it, whereas he can be fundamentally part of the process with it. We're still very formative.
The full growing space, yeah. I'm a fan of.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be amazing. It could only be amazing on multiple levels.
I only see good things. I only see good things. There's going to be some saltiness, people assuming that their streaming career is going down the toilet and the like, but
there's negative. I've seen a couple of negative things from streamers on Mixer feeling like they're going to be marginalized because now there's someone it's so hard to live in someone else's shadow.
Of course it is.
And that's when the shadow isn't cast by Ninja.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's gonna feel so much harder. But then there is gonna be a trickle down from the viewership. 1 million people watch him. A percentage of that are gonna be after he's finished streaming. They're gonna want to continue to watch other streams like they do on Twitch. And rather than going back to Twitch, they'll probably stay on the platform that they become more and more comfortable with.
I think that's true. Yeah. So
I think it's gonna be a great thing from that point of view. I've also seen negativity more from the Twitch side in a slightly more butthurt kind of why have you gone there?
Yeah, Mixer has a reputation of being the place that some streamers go to die, right? It's been called out before, and I think that seems to be what's dripping through, is that they think he's going to come here and fail.
I think so. Yeah, I think some people because they've already got that negative view when certain partners have come over, they've felt like they weren't making it, so they'll come over to here to make it. But though his viewership has dipped on Twitch, that's because Fortnite's popularity has taken a slight dent, and it's a natural thing to dip anyway. It's just he's still the biggest.
Well, and Twitch itself.
Yeah,
Twitch itself had a lower viewer. We saw in the report from Streamlabs, didn't we, that they had
the analytics that they sent for it.
They had a short drop. I'm excited for it. I mean, if we took it just as we did, we've both spent time in his channel this afternoon. We've seen the things that are going there. So we've seen the free sub. They're offering everybody a free sub for 2 months, apparently 2 months. He's got Ember stickers that animate around the full chat window
in an impressive way. It's exceptional the way they're.
I really enjoy. I like it. I like it. That's where we're at. I straight up like it, and I hope that that sort of stuff's going to trickle down to the rest of the partners, which will solve the problem we were talking about on Britcast Reacts to the Spark Changes topic when we did that one, where the difference between the affiliate program that was coming and the partner program wasn't a big gap. Whereas this sort of stuff could make it a bigger gap, you know?
I'm watching. I'm in Ninja's Mixer channel right now, which is he isn't streaming. He hasn't been over. It's just a coming soon type page, which is constantly going off. They've just had a beach ball, which is a game that if you don't know, that chat can. There's lots of little hands. You can click on a hand or highlight a hand, and ball bounces, and you as a group keep it up. Normally, I see on popular chats 20, 30 people play that game in a stream that he's not doing. 11,000 people just played that game.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It just popped up. That's crazy. That's unprecedented.
But there's no Spark Crystal on his site right now.
No, which makes sense because things are changing.
The first stream of his is scheduled tomorrow, right? I see it at 12 p.m. CST.
Well, he's at Lollapalooza. He's in Chicago,
which is apparently a music festival. We had to Google that.
Yeah, I totally Googled. It's in Chicago, and he's going to be featured there. So I assume he's going to be streaming from there. So I'm assuming it's going to be music content. It's not going to be.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, it needs a break. He's going to need a teething stream, right? He's going to need one of those streams that where you check your technicals and hope everything doesn't break. We've all been there.
If you're Ninja and you have someone else to test your technicals, like, I know obviously you've got to be streaming, but it's not looking at metrics and stats. He's got a producer. Surely I'd have a producer.
If he's bringing that, I mean, he must be mobilizing the brand as its entirety. But I mean, he's lost verified status on Twitch. They've taken it away already, or he's declined it based on his partnership.
He would have had a contract with Twitch that said he couldn't come over. There must have been an exit contract.
There must have been something, yeah. Well, theoretically, you can terminate a partner contract at any time. We can.
Yeah, you can, but you're not Ninja.
True.
I imagine Ninja's got a bespoke contract.
I don't know if he was he partnered before the Fortnite explosion? I don't really know.
I can't imagine that he wouldn't have renegotiated his contract.
Yeah, fair.
During his progression anyway.
Well, I mean, here we are. You know, whatever's gone on, Scrooge McDuck money or otherwise, which is obviously the main salty thing we're seeing is the, well, they've cancelled Sparks to pay for Ninja. Well, let's be realistic. The money that went into Sparks is probably not enough to pay for Ninja.
Possibly, and there is an overall assumption that he is being paid to come over.
Yeah, it could legitimately be a choice.
If that's the case, it would be short-sighted to think that losing Sparks to gain Ninja isn't worth it. I know that suggests that we're all paying for that. Like as partners, we're not getting money that we were. So in theory, we're paying for it. But the potential growth for the platform he can bring as an individual
should be huge.
But everyone could elevate everyone.
A rising tide raises all ships.
I think it will. I initially had a cynical reaction to it because that's my reaction to everything immediately. But the more, it's been a few hours now, it's been 3 or 4 hours, and the more I thought about it, I can't see anything but positives here.
I agree. I think having more eyes on the platform is great. From a personal point of view, it's very likely to bring PC gamers, which is huge for me because, like I said in the others, that's what I wanted. I'm not a hypocrite. I wanted to see from Mixer that there was an ace in the hole. I still don't think this is the ace in the hole. I think this is the top of the ice gem. I think the biscuit's still to come. This is
a strong indicator of intent.
That's exactly what it is. It's a showing of saying, well, we're not abandoning it. The budget worries you were having,
which was a concern.
It was a concern. Of course, it was a concern. Yeah, of course, it was a concern. This is my livelihood.
A pullback on resources isn't good when you're not in control of it. It shows that they're that intent to keep pushing. They want it to be as big as Twitch. They've literally bring in the biggest person in the industry to it. And who's to say that Ninja's not the first person to come over? Because there's going to be other partners now on Twitch and other high quality streamers over there and content creators there that will think, oh well, I will go over there. They'll see something special happening and they'll come over as well. And again, they'll bring their communities over, and that's how things grow.
That's how it works. And, we're all trying to do the same thing. We're trying to grow our own communities to help grow the platform.
And you say it's not hypocritical, but I think we've both been very clear that the views we've both had is we want to do this full time. We need certain things in our life to make it full time and make it sustainable. But ultimately, the main thing is getting the best platform to be the best for us, best for the content, best for the community. And this is a major, major marker on that.
Absolutely. I see this as an investment in us as much as anything else. Yeah. I really do. We're the ground troops, so to speak. And if they're going to bring this guy over to spearhead content for us and bring eyes, and they'll have a massive platform to check stability, which should improve the video. It'll show if their ideas are scalable or not. You know, all that stuff should help. It should all help. It can only improve.
Anyone who's feeling negative about, especially about money spent bringing him over, anyone who's looking at it that side, I think needs to look at it as if they've spent, and I'm pulling numbers out of my butt. Okay, this means nothing on specific numbers, but say they spent 10 million to bring him over. They gave him a 10 million pound contract, and it was over X amount of years. And people would say, "Oh well, how can you pay one person out?" If they'd have spent that much on advertising, so they'd started doing TV ads, they'd started pushing on that side, everyone would be like, "Yeah, wonderful, you're paying all this money to get our name out there."
But they wouldn't have seen anywhere close to the return.
I was going to say, it's going to be nothing on what one individual can do. Look at Apex. Apex paid what, $1 million for him to pay it for 4 hours, and he helped kick off Apex as a success. If they'd have paid the $1 million that they spent to him on TV adverts, no one would have cared. Because it's just ad, you ignore it. So I think even on the money side, this is money well spent, even if it is a significant amount of money.
Yeah, we were in for a bumpy week anyway, right? This is the last week of Sparks for us. Everything changes on August 6th. All the new stuff comes in, the Embers focus. I would like to hope there's going to be some sort of announcement on August the 6th. You know, these are some things we're bringing in alongside, you know, this top talent buy. I think that anybody that is looking at Ninja as a threat to their own viewers should probably look more inwardly at that, because this man is not a threat to us. He's a boon.
Ninja hasn't just started streaming. If someone would, for example, if I would rather watch Ninja than you, being on Mixer wouldn't stop me watching Ninja rather than you. I've already gone to the smaller site in theory. I've already done the hard work from that point of view. So no, it's nonsense. It is absolutely a boon for everyone, and you might not see that on day one. Although we both finished the stream, and I think the streams overall, we've noticed that the numbers are up on the site across the board anyway, even outside of his stream.
Yeah, there's definitely enthusiasm in the evening, which is good, because when the sparks change, there's going to be a drop in viewership, which we said previously. Maybe this is exactly what we need to float the boat again.
An injection of positivity is always good.
Yeah, this shouldn't be something we shun. This shouldn't be something we're angry about.
This is huge. This is such a win.
Yeah, sparks are gone. We're not getting them back, whether we have Ninja or not. I'll take Ninja. Thanks.
Yeah.
The single most marketable streamer on earth. That's what he is. He's the perfect package. Whether or not that's what he's about to bring to Mixer, I mean, we're making assumptions that he's going to play Fortnite and he's going to do these things, and he might not be doing any of that, but we'll find out.
No, he might come over and play exclusively Final Fantasy games.
Well, he started in Halo.
And there is a new Halo coming out soon.
Well, exactly. There's Halo games on the horizon. Maybe when he says he wants to get back to grassroots, maybe that's what he means. He just wants to play some video games. I think we're in for a very exciting time. A very, very exciting time.
It's rekindled enthusiasm in the community.
It certainly has within mine. And whether or not that changes my decision to do the Twitch stream stuff or not, I haven't yet decided. This is all thought processes we're going to have to go through now.
It's a lot of information to have got and processed in an extremely short amount of time, especially considering we both streamed. And I'd say we'd had, 20 minutes of not streaming time?
20 minutes notice, yeah.
And both of us partition the stuff that isn't streaming while we're streaming, where you focus on what you're doing.
Yeah, you got it. When you're streaming, it's your job. I only see this as a boon. I think this is going to be great for all of us. And, you know, as is customary for us when we do this, we invite conversation. Come talk to us about it. We have our views. They're mostly aligned on this, which is unusual for us.
So rare for us to both be so much on the same side of things.
But we very much are. And if you want to come and talk to us, you know where to find us. Good God. The links are in the description on the YouTube. You know where to find us. Come and talk to us. You know, hash it out. If you've got doubts, come and tell me. Come talk to me.
Let's have a conversation.
Not necessarily convince you, but let's just have a conversation. We can do that in real time when it's working on Mixer.
Failing that, there's always a comment session. Feel free to leave a comment. I read them all. I know you read them all. We discuss them.
I read and reply to everything. Yeah.
We reply as a unit.
You can tweet us. You can catch us all over the place. So please reach out, communicate. Let's talk. Let's actually talk about this stuff and see what we get.
Very, very excited for the future. Very, very excited for what this can potentially mean.
This is an exciting time for us. It really is.